The great enemy managed to steal the key from out of our very grasp. Damn the Eldar and their arrogance. Had we not been delayed in reaching the key, we could have denied the ruinous powers their prize. We still have no idea what this key does. According to the Eldar Witch, Inquisitor Toth holds these answers. If this is true, then he has a good deal to explain. The least of which is not why he would withhold information that could allow us to better fight the forces of chaos. Could he be tainted? The thought is unimaginable. Even more concerning, we know now that we face more than mere chaos cults, but members of an actual traitor legion, the very Marines who turned against our Emperor some 10 millennia ago. Luckily, our scouts were able to track their sorcerer and his entourage back to their base of operations. It is located not far from our current position. I relish in the opportunity to bring death to these blasphemous traitors.
My lord, blood ravens approach from the south.
How did they get so close? My lord, these flies are minor annoyances. We have the key and ample bodies to imprison the blood ravens behind a wall of corpses, while we complete the ceremony. Your assurances leave me cold, Sindri. Events have proven my words true in every turn, my lord. We are not in danger. Events have proven you fortunate, sorcerer. To what do you owe this present bout of nauseous optimism? We have received a message, Lord Bale. We have a new ally who is more than ready to betray the Blood Ravens. Excellent. Prepare for what is to come, and dispose of this idiot.
Why? How have I failed?
You were stupid enough to personally deliver ill news to Lord Bale, and we cannot abide stupidity.
Brother Mateo, report.
The Chaos Forces have rent an impassable chasm through the center of the city and have taken up position in a temple. The battle is upon us, Captain.
We are arriving at your position momentarily. Hold the chasm. I will deal with the temple.
It will be done.
You are finished, Apothecary. Had the Emperor not intended I suffer, then I would feel no pain. What foul acts are these heathens involved in?
They are performing a ceremony to release the key from its bindings. We must stop them.
Yes. We will need to break down the mighty doors of that once glorious temple. It appears they have rent a chasm across the city, stopping us from reaching the other side. An outpost with machine cults located here gives us access to the vehicles we will surely require. Secure the outpost and stop that ceremony.
Yes, my lord. Strategic point identified.
Fear not the Psyker.
I await your instructions. Initialize
My
build
knowledge is
The
protocol.
battlefield awaits.
What is your will?
Fear not the sight.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Build routine 721 initiated.
There is no such thing as
What are your
innocence,
needs?
only degrees of guilt.
Securing objective.
I await your instructions. I await your instructions. With all due haste.
The battlefield awaits.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste.
Marine squad deployed. Orders received. Already secure. Claim it in the name of the Emperor.
Yes, Lord.
There is no such thing as
Apothecary
innocence,
here.
only degrees of guilt.
I follow your commands. They are finished. The battlefield awaits.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Apothecary here.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Yes, Lord. Build
Mission
routine
secure.
721
Fear denies
initiated.
faith. The battlefield awaits. Faith is our shield.
I await your instructions.
Objective
will
achieved.
Venerate the
as you
immortal
ask.
Emperor.
Objective acquired. Faith is our shield.
Venerate the immortal
The
Emperor.
battlefield awaits.
Praise the Emperor.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Yes, most beneficent one. I will do as you ask.
How can I serve?
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
I follow your commands. Yes, my lord.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred
He who
and
stands
unguarded.
with me shall
Taking
be
damage. The
my brother.
battlefield awaits.
I exist to
How
serve.
can I serve?
There is no such thing as
What are your
innocence,
needs?
only degrees of guilt.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste.
Apothecary here. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's
I
finest.
await your instructions.
Captain
I
ever
will do as you
vigilant.
ask.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
We stand ready. What are your needs?
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
What's your order?
Praise the Emperor.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
How can I serve?
I await your instructions.
Awaiting orders.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and
Fallen shall be
unguarded.
forever
I
remembered as the
await your
Emperor's finest.
instructions.
The battlefield awaits. What are your needs?
Fear not the psycho.
Direct me to the injured.
I await your instructions. With all due haste.
I stand ready.
Marine
On
squad
alert, brothers.
deployed.
Knowledge is
The
power.
enemy must be
Hide
nearby.
it well.
Onward to glory!
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Fear denies faith.
I will do as you ask.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
I follow your commands. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed.
Knowledge is power.
Praise the Emperor.
We stand ready. What are your needs? Direct us to the enemy. Yes, my lord.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as Warhammer was finest.
The Emperor protects.
Orders received, brother. Direct me to the injured. Ever vigilant.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred
Apothecary
and
here.
unguarded.
No servants of the Emperor shall fall. The fallen shall be
Knowledge is
forever
power.
remembered as the
Guided
Emperor's
well.
finest. Apothecary here. Faith is our shield. How could I serve?
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Here to serve, I shall
Direct
obey.
us to the enemy.
This day shall be a
Faith is
glorious
our
one
shield.
for the Imperium.
How could I serve? Faith is our shield. The battlefield awaits. At your command.
Praise the
At
Emperor.
your command. Faith is our shield. Apothecary here. No servant
stand
of the
ready.
Emperor shall fall in my defense.
Today the enemy shall know
Direct
fear.
us to the enemy. Maintain
My
attack.
knowledge is at
Make me
your
stand
disposal.
ready.
My faith is my shield.
Apothecary here.
The Emperor
At
protects.
your command. What are your needs?
Yes, Lord.
Position as your
On
lord. Direct
protocol.
us to the enemy.
Walk softly.
The battlefield
Carry a big
awaits.
gun.
Take
Venerate
it.
the immortal Emperor.
Direct me to the injured. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Direct me to the injured. Yes, my lord. The battlefield awaits. What are your needs?
Fear not the sight.
Direct us to the
There
enemy.
is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
I follow your commands. Direct us to the enemy. Apothecary here.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Yes, my lord.
I await your
Fear denies
instructions.
faith. Position secure.
Initializing protocol.
Moving out.
I stand ready.
Direct us to the enemy. At your command. To the skies. Preparing to place charges. Taking enemy fire. Protocol 23. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium. The battlefield awaits.
There is no such thing
What
as
would you
innocence,
have me do?
only degrees of guilt. I can sense
On
the
alert,
enemy.
brothers.
To the rally,
The enemy must
boys.
be nearby.
The enemy is
I
attacking.
await your instructions.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
I await your instructions.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
I follow your command.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
My faith is my
Knowledge
shield.
is power. Hide it well.
I I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
Praise the Emperor.
How can I serve? The battlefield awaits.
Hope is the first step
My
on the
faith
road
is
to
my shield.
disappointment.
Yes, most beneficent one. I await your instructions.
Apothecary here.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Here to serve. Initializing build protocol.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. I follow your commands. How can I serve?
Today, the enemy shall know
I
fear.
stand ready.
Deploy behind enemy lines. Into the maelstrom of battle.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
On alert, I command the enemy must be nearby. The doors to this temple were designed to stop all but the most violent impacts. To bring them down, stands will need the power of hellfires. and
Ever
predators.
vigilant.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
At your command. Claim it in the name of the
Yes,
Emperor.
Lord.
We have been blessed by the power of the Land
With all
Raiders.
due haste.
Seek the privilege of their service at the machine cult.
Mission accomplished. How can I serve?
What is your will? Here to serve. I shall obey.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Ever vigilant.
I await your instructions. As you wish. I shall obey.
Captain. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, most beneficent one.
Taking damage.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Mind over matter.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
I
Lord.
stand ready.
We stand ready. Awaiting orders.
I will do as you ask. With all due haste. With all due haste. With all due haste.
How can I serve?
The Emperor protects.
How can I serve?
An open mind is like a
How can I
fortress
serve?
with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
I shall obey.
The Emperor protects.
Fear denies faith. Faith is our shield. We are the Emperor's chosen.
While the enemies of the Emperor still
Awaiting
draw
orders.
breath, there can be no peace.
Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing build protocol.
Ever vigilant.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt. I will destroy their
Fear
minds
denies
and
faith.
burn their bodies. First step on the road to
Here to serve.
disappointment.
What are your needs?
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Land Raider deployed. Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here.
Here to serve. As you wish.
Terminators ready. Deep striking. Terminators ready. Defending objective.
Here to serve.
Yes. Your will.
Land Raider at your disposal.
What would you have me do? Taking command.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider at your disposal.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it.
Land Raider armored transport here.
I follow your commands. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. Attack! Attack!
Land Raider armored transport here.
Attack!
Land Raider at your
Heresy
disposal.
grows from idleness.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
By his glorious name. Heresy grows from
Land Raider
idleness.
at your disposal. Land Raider deploy objective.
Taking heavy fire.
Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider armored transport here. We bring his will. We bring his will. We bring his will. Death has arrived.
How can I serve? Take and
I
hold.
stand ready.
Where do you need us most? Make way.
Land Raider at your
Heresy
disposal.
grows from
Land Raider
idleness.
armored transport here. His will be done.
At your command.
I await your instructions.
Position secure,
Yes,
my lord. Orders received. Heresy grows from idleness.
Hope is the first step
Land
on
Raider
the road
armored
to
transport here.
disappointment.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Yes, most beneficent one. I
Capture
will do
apothecary
as you
here.
ask.
Embark.
Yes, most beneficent one.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's
I
finest.
await your instructions. Here to serve.
Land Raider at your disposal.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. Taking heavy fire. I follow your commands.
Land Raider at your disposal.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. Direct me to the injured. No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. Direct me to the injured. No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it.
Land Raider at your disposal.
I will destroy their minds and burn
Fate
their
is
bodies.
achieved.
Land Raider armored transport here.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it.
What would you have me do?
Objective
Land
one,
Raider
taking
at your
damage.
disposal.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider at your disposal.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Venerate the
While
immortal
the enemies of
Emperor.
the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no
Land Raider
peace.
armored transport here. Approaching target. We bring his will. Land Raider
At your command.
I can sense the enemy. They are close.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the
Land Raider
Emperor's
armored
finest.
transport here.
At once, through the destruction of our enemies, do we earn our salvation. Charge! Feel my wrath. I will destroy their minds
Land
and
Raider
burn
armored
their
transport here.
bodies.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. No servant of the Emperor shall fall any fire. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. Attack! Attack!
Land Raider at your disposal. The machine Land Raider at your disposal.
Initiating attack. How would I serve it? Direct me to the injured.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
I stand ready.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Stay vigilant, brothers. Initiating attack protocol 23.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Apothecary here.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Charge! Your will. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Once more, we go to battle. A moment of tragedy spawns a lifetime of heresy. Once more, we go to battle.
Fear not the Psyker. I stand ready.
The doors are broken. With haste. The Emperor. Stop them before they can finish.
Like a fortress
Sir,
with its
the
gates
Imperial
and
Guard have
Brutatis.
arrived.
Victory is ours. Wait, why did they not attack? What betrayal is this?
I shall
Space
never
Marines,
tire.
cleanse these heretics.
With courage and honor. Through discipline, we prevail. Mind over matter. Inquisitor Toth has arrived at your request.
And what do our scouts say?
The guard's distraction was a success. The Chaos Lord and his host escaped. We are, however, tracking their movements and questioning some of the traitor guard that we captured.
How could I not have seen this? How is it I am blind when it matters the most?
Are you referring to these traitorous guardsmen or the destruction of your homeworld, Cyrene?
I should have seen the rot before it spread. Instead, I was blind for far too long. I put my own world to the torch. I killed with the Inquisition's eager sanction and watched too many innocents die in a holy firestorm. And yet, here I am again at yet another doorstep, with the executioner's blade in my very hand.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt, Gabriel. Perhaps there is truth in there, for the both of us.
I still believe, old friend. I believe in the sovereign might of the Golden Throne, and in the purity of the Imperium.
But you have lost faith in yourself.
Only in what I see, Isidore. Only in what I see.
And what is it that you see, Captain?
I see conspirators and liars more concerned with their own agenda than the will of the Emperor.
I am not so easily cowed by such displays, Captain.
You lied to me and cost me men!
Better they die, their blood pure. If you feel warranted in handing out recriminations, then their deaths are on your head. I warned you to leave this world, to leave Tartarus for the Warp Storm.
Your words still ring untrue, Inquisitor. I know you were here before we arrived.
I am not in the habit of explaining my actions, Captain. But yes, I was here before you arrived, stalking after horrors to strip my knights of their dreams.
The same horrors that the legions of chaos seek.
On Tartarus, there are no coincidences, Captain. There is only the storm that winnows the faithful from the heretic.
Are we faithful men, Toth? Good servants of the Emperor? It is time for us to put aside our differences. What do they seek, Toth? What do you seek here?
This world is cursed, Captain. Thousands of years ago, an artifact of ancient evil power was lost here. The forces of chaos seek this artifact. They've sought it for centuries, but have never held all the pieces of the puzzle.
And now they do.
An Imperial excavation team uncovered the first marker, and word somehow got to the enemy. With the knowledge of the exact planet and the first marker, it was a simple matter to uncover the remainder. Now they have the last piece necessary. A key to unearth the artifact itself.
What is this artifact?
A stone, called the Maledictum. It contains a creature of great evil, a creature of chaos itself. The stone imprisons a demon, one of untold power.
How is it possible that the citizens of Tartarus did not know this? These artifacts lay buried beneath their own cities.
From what I surmise, the demon within the Maledictum may be imprisoned, but it is not powerless. It can still influence people with visions and madness. The ancient text in the Registratum Malpheus speaks of a warp storm that visited this system at an age when many Space Marine chapters were still young. The storm drove the inhabitants of this planet insane. Under the demon's influence, they hit the markers and buried the maledictum to protect it against hunters like myself. When colonists returned to this world, they remained ignorant of the perils. They built over the dark places, never knowing what lay beneath.
And the Eldar, did they seek this power for themselves?
No, it was they who imprisoned the demon in the first place. The Eldar fiercely safeguard knowledge of the stone against all others, going so far as to interfere in our efforts to find it. As Chaos's most ancient enemy, they see themselves as the only capable defense against its influence, and we have paid for their arrogance.
I assume there is still time to avert disaster.
This is already a disaster. The power of the maledictum is enough to turn the faithful and drive men mad. Many of the Imperial Guard and local population have already turned, as you've seen. It's affecting you, and your men as well. I can feel it. It is calling the warp storm to eclipse this system. It wants to trap us here, with it, so it can force even the best of us to serve its twisted will. This is why I encouraged you to leave. Why I still encourage it.
You know I cannot do that. I will not shrink away in the face of evil.
I would do no less. Enough. Let us end this bickering and face our enemy united. Together, we have a better chance of finding and destroying the maledictum.
They are weak, terrified of the power that you alone are strong enough to control. It is yours. Yours for the taking. But they mean to destroy it, those small-minded fools. Think of the good you could do in the name of the Emperor. Think of the power you could wield. It is all yours for the taking.
The maledictum